Andy Edwards here with Newman Smith head football coach Paul Ressa. Paul, good to see you again. We hadn't really talked since the end of the football season. You've had about 4.5 good months of off season. Some of the fans really have no idea what goes on in off season. Can you take them through the process and what some of the things you're trying to accomplish?
First starts with some healing. You know, some of the kids come out of a grind like a football season is, and they need time to their bodies to heal. You know, everybody's going through this is a collision sport, so their shoulders and knees and backs and necks and things like that are just they need time to heal. So we do that, but then we get into different phases of our program, and we divide it up into 3 phases. This year, because our schedule said that we were done after 10 games instead of the way we like to finish the season by having another team tell us that we're done in the playoffs, we had a little additional time. So what we do is divide it up into three segments in 3 phases. So we're starting to get them excited. But all that we have to first heal. We have to test, we have to measure improvement. We have to cheerlead these kids and get them ready for the second sport in Texas, and that's spring football.
Right. And we were talking a little bit off camera, and I said 5 months till the football season. And you go, oh no, spring football is right around the corner. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about spring football. What are some of the goals of spring football and what you want to get accomplished and kind of get ahead when you do start practice in August?
With the end in mind, what we need to do as a coaching staff is find our depth. That's what we're looking for, our depth. Now, to do that, that's where we're starting to look at all the individual kids in detail. This is the first time that the freshmen will be getting to really actually be coached by the varsity. We did some of it last year, so we're still trying to feel these kids out. We're getting ready to play the Lake Dallases and the Prospers and the Little Elms and the Colonies and the McKinney Norths of the world and the R.L. Turners and Creekviews. And so there's not a week where you can just take a deep breath and say, we should be able to do that. No, there's not. And that was very, very evident in our season this year. So we need to prepare better than anybody. We need to, and the kids understand that.
One of the tougher 5A districts in the state. What do y'all need to improve on in 2017 to have a better season? And who are some of the kids to look for in 2017?
We got to improve on everything, and I know that's a coach speak, and I know that's a coach's answer, but we have to improve on everything. I mean, mentally, physically. Our mantra this year, it's going to be on the back of our shirt. It says own it. We have to own what we do. That's for me, that's for the coaches, that's for the kids. We have to own what we do. And if we can sit there and we do the pillow check at night and we're able to lay our head down on a pillow and sleep well, we've done a good job for the day. Now we got to redo it. We got to duplicate it again. You might have heard me a little bit today, man. We got to duplicate what we just did. They just had a great workout, but it was just halfway done. They need to come out and they need to duplicate that. The time that they're able to do that over and over and over and over again, guess what? We just made it a habit. And if you make practicing hard, if you make caring about your brother in that locker room, if you make just not wanting to let the next guy down a habit, we're going to be a lot better. Just in that sense alone. Now it's up to us as coaches to coach. We got to get these kids. Now, if we can get their mental and change the culture and fix the culture and get it that way, now all of a sudden we can pour into football. We can actually give them everything about football. And that's what we need to do. And that's what we get to do as coaches. We fix the mental part, we fix the culture piece in there, and then we do nothing but technique and drill work and stuff like that. If we're not chasing them around in the school building and we're not wondering why they're not at practice and things like that, they're getting coached football. And so now all of a sudden our kids will be better prepared because they're at practice every day. They're not having to miss practice because of a detention or because of tutorials, because they made poor choices and things like that. So what I need them to do is just get better in the classroom during the day. That's what we have to do as this team needs. That's my take on this team.
We actually had a chance to talk to a few of the kids you mentioned. Let's check out what they had to say. John Mark Lamb, quarterback, Newman Smith. As the quarterback needs to be the leader. What are some of the things you do as far as leading the team?
Just always using encouragement and never using words like I or me. Just always use we, our team and stuff like that, and just be all about the team, not be selfish. Keep encouraging them to get better every day.
How about some of the team goals? How's that going this offseason?
It's going good. When we first started off, to be honest, we were like right here. But each week, we just keep grinding, going up to the top.
Off season going good for me. When off season first started, I wrestled, so that gave me good conditioning to come back on the field and do what I need to do.
Well, being a center in wrestling, talk about how wrestling helps you on the football field.
Wrestling helps me on the football field because it helps me to let my lower body do whatever I need it to do while keeping my chest up and my head high, so that I can see over the lineman that I'm trying to block to make sure extra people are coming trying to rush my quarterback.
It's going real good. Some of my goals was getting faster and stronger to be more durable during the season.
And how do you think they're going as a team in off-season?
Getting more communication. Everybody's working hard, coming together.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. Trojan fans will be back out here during spring football or right after spring football, and Coach Russell can catch us up on how spring football went. And we appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Appreciate you. Look forward to it. Thank you.